How to find the right place to land in Canada. The very first question that people often ask who are soon migrating to Canada is, what is the right place to land? And for newcomers, obviously the right place is where you can quickly land your dream job, which will make this transition to your new country easier. And you can't afford to land at the wrong place, because that means you would be wasting your thousands of dollars in terms of air tickets, paying rent, and a lot of other expenses. And instead of earning income, you will start depleting your savings if you didn't get a job. But don't worry, I am going to save you a big chunk of money, because in this video I'm going to give you 3 steps that will help you to determine the right place where you will be able to get a job based on your skills and work experience. And even if you are looking to change careers after landing, you can do so, and these 3 steps will help you to identify the right destination. So by the end of this video, you will exactly know which province and region in Canada is a right choice for you. The first thing you should know is your NOC code. If your Canada immigration application is already approved or it is still in process, you might be aware of the NOC code, which is a 4-digit occupation code that best matches with your duties and responsibilities back in your home country. For example, the NOC code for software engineers and designers is 2173. The NOC code for elementary teachers is 4032. So your very first step is to determine your NOC code. And if you are not sure, I have given a link below this video where you can determine your NOC code from the Government of Canada website. The second thing to do is to go to Job Bank website of Canada, and here we will explore the market by Outlook. You will find the link of this page below this video. Now on this page, now enter your NOC code from step 1. Let's say my NOC code is 1111. And as I am typing my NOC code, you can see the list of titles pop up below, from here where you can choose the title that best matches with your experience. Now click on search. This will bring you to the page where you can clearly identify the job opportunities in each and every province and region in Canada, and identify whether the job prospects are good, fair, limited, or a warning in your particular occupation. If you notice, this outlook is for the period of 3 years from 2019 to 2021. And this information on this page gets updated after every 3 years, which will give you an exact position of the current job market. Let me show you how this tool works. So for accountants, if we scroll down, we can see that in Newfoundland, the prospects are fair. Prince Edward Island also has fair prospects. Nova Scotia has good opportunities. You can look into it in more detail and understand how the market is expected to be in the near future. Below here, you can have an idea of the industries where people are mainly working in this occupation and what is the employment rate. Another great thing to consider here is that you can also identify the demand of your occupation in different regions in whatever province you are looking for. If we see here, it is quite clear that all the regions in Nova Scotia have good demand, and if you click here, you can further find more details in the particular region. Now from step 2, simply do your analysis and make a list of the provinces and regions that have good or fair demand in your occupation. I have also compiled a list of in-demand industries in major cities of Canada. You can download it below this video. The third and last thing to consider is other factors. Apart from finding the place with good job opportunities, you also might want to consider many other factors, like what is the cost of living in different areas. I live in Vancouver and we are a family of 3 and we live in 1-bedroom apartment. So I'll give you an estimate of how much our fixed monthly expenses are. We almost spend around $2,800 per month. And these fixed monthly expenses include our house rent, utilities, transportation, groceries, and internet and mobile bills. You can do some research in the provinces and regions that you have shortlisted in step 2 and then just compare the cost of living. You may also want to consider the weather or climate, especially if you are coming with a family and also have kids. You might want to go to a place like British Columbia where the weather is not so harsh as compared to Manitoba where it can be quite cold and snowy in winter. Or you may have some friends or relatives who can support you in your initial days. So whatever the reason is, making a list in step 2 will give you options to choose from, and then you can make your decision considering the other factors as well. Now apply these 3 steps and you will exactly identify which province and region in Canada is a right choice for you.